the answer to this is like something like I know I'm going to do this till I die. I'm going to paint. I'm going to draw. I'm going to create poetry. I'll play 5 instruments. I'm going to do cartoons. I'm going to do film scores. I'm going to tour. I'm going to do it till I die. So it's no surprise to me. And I asked that question to a lot of cats who are into hip hop now. Did you fall on hip hop, or did hip hop fall on you? And you'd be surprised how. Hey, I'm talking about some great motherfuckers, some great DJs, some great rappers, some great singers, some great dancers, where it was just like they saw something on TV and said, well, I'm going to do that just because somebody else is doing it and making money. Now, the true artist, does it because that's in his blood, and they can't help themselves. So I'm a true artist. It's in my blood, so I can't help myself. I can't stop, even if I wanted to stop.
Right, it's like a lot of the elements missing in it and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody they just think hip hop only means just rap all the time. But it really ain't all about that all the time. That's just one way of express. That's the musical side of it. And a lot of this rap ain't shit anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because a lot of cats. I had tons of cats spit nice lyrics, man, about their hood, and then they play me these songs and they're like stripper songs. So I'm like, well, why don't you put those other songs out about the songs that sound like poetry? And these young cats, they scared. But when I look at them, I'm saying, well, so how's this bullshit got you so far? Nowhere. So won't you try? You know what I'm saying? I hate to sound like Donald Trump right now, but so what the fuck you got to lose? If you put out
exactly.
Artistry,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The bullshit you pumping ain't working. That's why I say some of these motherfuckers diluting their shit to sound like the next motherfuckers, and they still not coming out with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, if you ain't changing, but a lot of cats, they not put here on earth to change. They just put here on earth to exist till they die. And those are the cats who are just like existing until they die. And you know what I'm saying? And the way we look at it, it's like we let them in because it's easy. You know what I mean? Jazz didn't went that way. Jazz is like I'm writing a thing called Should Hip Hop Be Jealous of Jazz? Because when the whole Kenny G movement came about, it was like jazz was losing, like real trumpeters was losing out. But then they took it back. They took it right back to the club and said, you know what? If you want to be part of jazz, you got to learn. You got to start from classical, and you got to learn up. You got to know who everybody is. If we did that in hip hop, it would change. But now it's too easy to say. I mean, you're the dude who don't know shit about rap or even care about us to get up and just make a song, do da da da, do da da, and say that and sell. You know what I'm saying? Go put a YouTube hit out and get signed, and all of a sudden, the people will say he's the greatest rapper in the whole world, and we looking at him like, wait, what the hell happened? How the hell that happened? And you got people telling us, they literally tell us that, well, you can't say who's part of hip hop, but everybody, classical music can say it, orchestrated music can say it, jazz music can say it, anything rock and roll can say it. They all have a boundary. You just can't walk into any one of those the musical genres to say I'm part of it without studying the history. But in hip hop, anybody can. Yeah. And we got to put that line up and say, no, you can't. It used to be like that. It used to be like that. It used to be like, yo, if you can't do this, you can't be part of it. Remember?
You know what I'm saying?
If you was a sucker MC, you couldn't play. You could not play. A sucker DJ, you couldn't play. But now it's so easy. Everybody want to play.